Oh, good morning, campers. Welcome back to another spicy portion of Daily Meat. Wow, it's warm in here. Let's get them manually operated windows open. We don't need electronic windows in this vehicle. What time is it? 11:28, campers. The day is passed me by. It's going to swing the meat wagon round, get it up by the workshop. And cold start. Oh, she's a little feisty this morning. Little feisty number. Yeah, we're gonna check the progress of the oil leak, and I'm gonna have a little sweep up in here as well. It's a bit dusty. Let's have a little look, see if we had any seepage through the night. It looks all dry on the right hand side of the engine. From the front, looking backwards. Let's have a look. This little bit. Still quite moist in that corner, but it don't look like it's got any worse from last night. Oh, I've got something dripping there. Oh, there we go. There's our coolant leak. There. Okay, that's the O-ring for the temperature sensor. Okay. Right, so that's going to need addressing. I did replace that a couple of years ago, so clearly that's a high quality O-ring. There you go. So that's going to need replacing. That's an easy job. You just pull that clip out, hope it don't break, and just stick a new O-ring in there. Okay. So yeah, glad it ain't the thermostat housing or the radiator leaking. That's good. I did just pull that clip out, gave it a bit of a wiggle, make sure it is seated a bit better. It seems to have stopped, so yep, I'll order some more seals anyway, and yeah, we'll replace that. Yeah, so it's certainly fun when you're dailying a 24-year-old van. That's always something, always something. Ongoing project. Look at that. We don't need Hoover power. We got the power of a brush. Look at that, campers. Ed Miliband would be proud. Yeah, so I checked the sump bolts. They all seem good and tight. So again, all we can do is just keep an eye on it and see if we have any more seepage on that driver's side part of the engine. It's very dusty in there, campers. When we're on our little travels, constantly walking in bits of nature into the meat wagon. I do hoover the van out every now and again, at least once a week, but in between, give it a little sweep. We've got some tea stains here from Mrs. Meat, where she miscalculated the mug to mouth manoeuvre and hit the steering wheel, but that's good. It's all good. So today is Thursday, the 23rd of July 2026. Supposed to be up to 25 degrees today, campers. Quite humid, and maybe the odd shower as well. What's that stainage there? That's new. Yeah, so it's a bit too hot for Bruno at the minute with the midday sun, as it's approaching midday. But yeah, we'll take him for a walk a little bit later on. Today we just, we're in limbo. We're still waiting for the meat wagon to be repaired. Hopefully this evening my mechanic will be turning up and we can get the new pulleys on, the new belt, minty fresh new belt, and we can get back on some more sweet little adventures. Oh, yeah, Donatello was giving Tigger a little happy ending there. That's better. Right, so Tigger and Donatello are just chilling out now after their strenuous morning, and yeah, we're just gonna try and stay cool in another heat wave. It is supposed to be getting remarkably hot again next week. So what I'm thinking is, if we get the meat wagon fixed today, maybe go on a cheeky little Friday night camp again tomorrow, and then next week we'll start thinking about planning a road trip, as long as the meat wagon's up to par. So hopefully, all going well, if the meat wagon's all right, we'll head north. Yeah, get some cooler weather. Right, so that's how much coolant we lost since yesterday. It happens to us all as we get older. Fluids start leaking. You have no control over it. You just got to make sure you're well prepared. Always take a spare pair of undies with you, because you never know when a bit of seepage may occur. Facts of life, campers. See, the daily meet, we're always like trying to help each other out. Life is a learning curve. So I've got the fridge on, that's all prepared. I actually left that on all night. Let's see how hot it is in the meat wagon today. Oh, 29 degrees. I noticed in my videos that this has got a film on, and I haven't removed it from new. Let's, how do we get that off? Oh, I've got no nails. Yeah. Okay, so we're just clearly making that worse. Oh, there we go. Let's peel back the foreskin. Sorry, peel back the film. Look at that, campers. That's better. Somebody's OCD has just gone. Oh, look, it's nice and shiny now. Look at that. It's been in nearly 4 years. I didn't even realise it had a bit of film on it. Look at that. Good as new. But that is spicy. Let's get the window open. That's better. Look at that bit of airflow. Oh, we haven't even got the sunroof open. Campers, I've turned into an amateur van lifer. Start up the meat wagon once again. Oh, that's a bit better. Still got 2 times granary rolls in the back of the meat wagon. I need to get myself something for dinner tonight. And yeah, while we're kind of in limbo again, I'll just stop somewhere for a spot of lunch. It's a bit too hot to leave Bruno in the van today. It is mighty spicy in the meat wagon. But at least for now we can still get out and about in the daytime. We can't go too far. We can't go on any extended road trips, but at least we're doing a bit of van life in. I had a comment on yesterday's video regarding the crustiness of the meat wagon, and I know she's getting a little crusty, and they said I should keep treating the rust before it gets worse, or remedy it. Now the thing is, I do treat the rust on it every now and again. It's got a little bit worse over the years, but I do drive my van all year round. It's a daily driver, so you know we've got the aggressive salt in the winters. Now the way I look at the meat wagon, it's not getting any younger. It could have a good life and carry on going for many more years, but I've always got it in my mind that one day it will fail an MOT miserably and then become uneconomical to keep on the road, to maintain. At the minute we're not at that stage, so I don't really want to go spending thousands to replace arches, seals, which I have got by the way, and then get it resprayed and this, that and the other, because long term I do want a bigger van. I want something I can stand up in. So at the minute it's a case of we'll just keep it running. Any issues arise, like a section of the bodywork fails the MOT, which it has done before for rust, we get that bit cut out, get it replaced. I've done it before, and it's just a case of the minute. Damage limitation, we'll keep her running, because she ain't going to run forever. I know these are good engines, but the reality is, yeah, she's getting old. She's getting old. She's not minty fresh, never has been since I've owned it, and as long as she keeps ticking along for now, it's all good. Like I say, she has incontinence issues, like we all do. We're all failing, but it's how much you want to keep spending on a vehicle. And with my lifestyle choice that I decided to give myself, I don't really have a spare few £1,000s to spend on the meat wagon. I could do it, but I wouldn't be able to do what I want to do. So it is what it is, really. Anyway, we're on the A17, looking quite busy. No, it's Thursday. It always seems to be quite busy nowadays. Look at this. That Golf, I don't know where he's going. Oh, he's going to cut in front of a car towing a caravan at the last minute and slip in between the lorry. That's always a wise move. I've got an electric vehicle, just tried to overtake me at the last minute then, but he bottled it. An electric Renault, don't know what it is, don't really care either, but you know. Yep. All fun and games, like wacky racers. As soon as you hit the main roads nowadays, like wacky racers. People drive crazy nowadays. Just chill out, relax, enjoy the ride. You may get there a fraction quicker, you may not get there at all. Just enjoy life. But being a YouTuber for a good decade now, I know that opinions are like a-holes, everybody's got them, and everybody likes to chime in. You're more than welcome in your opinion. I don't knock people for that unless you get the odd, numpty. They get blocked. If they cross the line, they get blocked. But you know, here's what it is. But I live life my way. I enjoy what I do. I'm not as rich as I used to be, shall we say? But we get out, we enjoy life, and I pretty much get to do what I want when I want. So there is that. It's nice to have luxuries, but you know, you only live once, and we ain't getting any younger. So we're just nipping into Aldi. The kids have officially broken up from school for the summer holidays in these parts. So yeah, that's busy. So I'm just gonna get parked up, get a bit of munch. Well, that was rather busy in there for a Thursday. Yep, you can tell the kids are off. Right, so we've got some bits for lunch. Got myself an iced cappuccino because I can. I've got some more Peri Peri mayo because I like it, and I was getting quite low. And got a few bits for later on this evening. Right, let's go and park up somewhere and have a spot of lunch. Well, it doesn't look like my coolant's been leaking since. Fingers crossed. I ordered some seals, by the way. They should be here in a few days. So that'll be another issue rectified. But it just shows you the quality of the rubber used on these seals nowadays. Oh, okay, look at the number plate, tart. I should have got some tarts from there. So I'm just heading in the direction of the homestead. I think I'm going to go a bit further on, cross over the Sutton Swing Bridge, up the River Nene, right up the river without a swanee, and go in that car park at the end where there should be a bit of shade. I think that'll do us for a little picnic area today. Well, we're just on the outskirts of Sutton Bridge, the next village over from my own. And yeah. Got the Bridge Hotel just in the background there. Caused a bit of controversy earlier in the year. This fine piece of Victorian architecture. Yeah, we're going to hook a left here. We're not going to the Norfolk border, we're staying in Lincolnshire. There was a bit of controversy regarding the Bridge Hotel recently. There was allegations, allegedly there was going to be housing migrants there, illegal migrants, legal whatever way you like to word it. Apparently the Home Office have said they're not going to be housing them there now. see what happens with that. There was a fire there in the midst of the protests. The locals weren't happy, but there you go. Look, the River Nene's looking a little swollen today. Look at that, high tide. I think the tide's coming in by the looks of it. So just on the other side of the river there, you can see that's where the scrapyard is, and it looks like they're extending it up to there. That's where we normally take Bruno for a little walk. But on this side of the river, if you want to do a bit of camping overnight, there is a little lay-by here. But be warned, that scrapyard does open bright and early, so you will get a wake-up call. Just got the anal compass avant-garde parked up there, enjoying the beautiful South Lincolnshire sunshine. But yeah, just where that little mound is, the other side of the river, that's where we normally take Bruno for a walk. I may come back here later on this evening, take him for a little stroll, just before the mechanic comes around. Just too hot at the minute. It's very muggy, very muggy. Bruno and Maggie were like chilling out in the garden earlier, not even messing around. They was just laying there and they was both panting. So yep, they're back in the living room, fan on, chilling out for a little while. Once I've had my lunch, I'll go back and join them. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Well, yesterday we was encountering tractors. Today we're encountering lorries. Let's give way for the meat wagon there. Quite a few lorries up here today. There was definitely some sort of muck in that lorry. Oh, and this heat, it is, yeah, it's very, gets you, yeah, right there. Didn't smell good. Well, it looks like there's some people fishing the other side of the river there. And a nice chilled day out. We are going all the way today, campers. Going all the way at the very end. So this is by the lighthouses. There's one either side of the river. Just on the right here. You can park there for the night. It's a little flat surface. I do often see campers there. There is a sign there though. East Bank Picnic Place. No camping or caravanning. People do camp down here. They also dog down here. I've seen drug deals down here. I've seen the remnants of a cannabis farm been dumped down here. Yeah, I've seen some very dodgy goings on down here in my time. There is picnic benches and I would use them, but they are covered in bird poo, so we ain't going to bother with that. Just going to pull up under a nice bush here. Have a spot lunch. So as you can see, the boy racers do frequent here. Have some fun. So if you do plan on camping down this neck of the woods, yeah, bring earplugs. Well, campers, we are now in the back of the meat wagon. Semi alfresco dining. We've got the side door open. It's nice and cool here actually. And this is the plan of attack for lunch today. We've got a couple of them Morrison's medium granary baps left. They were quite nice, soft, a little small, but they're nice. And then I've got some Calabrian ham, which is delicate aromatic slices of Calabrian style cured pork leg cooked with chili and warming spices. Very nice, very nice. And to go with that, we've got a bit of rainbow salad, nice little mixture in there, so that'll add a nice bit of crunch and flavour. And to moisten up the baps and add a bit more spice to that spicy ham, we got some Peri Peri mayo, fresh container. And then to take away a little bit of the spicy edge, we've got an ice cold cappuccino coffee. Campers, I thought we'd go with a side shot, and got a bit of knee there for the ladies. Right, so get ourselves prepared. I got, yeah, that needs cleaning, but that'll be fine. That'll be good. So we're going to slice up a couple of baps. And yeah, we'll start layering it up. But no, it's a nice little bit of ambience in this parking area. Nice and quiet so far. Considering it's lunchtime, I actually thought there'd be quite a few doggers and whatever you down here, drug deals going on. But no, today is all good. What time is it actually? Yeah, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Oh, yeah, it's 1 o'clock. So, just moi. That's what we like. We like a bit of peace and quiet. So I'm just going to lube up my rolls. You get that in the shot? Yeah, we got that in the shot there. Look at that. Oh, a little bit of a squirting action going on there. Look at that campus. Oh, lovely jobbly. So I think I'm going to go with a little bed of shallot. There's a nice mixture in there. Little fresh, crunchy little number. We'll get a bit of cucumber in there. We've got some beetroot, we've got sweet corn. Just a nice all-rounder salad. Got some pepper in there. There's some fresh. Just wish these rolls were a little bit more grande. This is nice. I think actually I may add a little bit of pepper on there just to zing it up a little more. And maybe just a light dash of vinegar on my salad there. Look at that. Right, put that in the fridge because salad nowadays seems to wilt very quickly. Let's get this Calabrian ham. Let's get this Calabrian ham out. Obviously we're gonna, well, there's 6 slices in there, so I don't think that's gonna last very long. They're only thin. Nice bit of flappage there, nice bit of pork flappage. Salute campers. Yeah, so that's very delicate and aromatic. I like it with a bit of space. It's got a bit of a kick to it. Probably going to go with a bit of a crisscross action today. Get a couple of slices on each. Look at that. So we like a nice bit of pork ham flap hanging out the side of our bap on a Thursday afternoon. See all that goodness in. May as well, yeah. Finish that one off. Yep. Well, campers, I think you'll agree that is a lovely pair of baps. Fit nicely in the cup of the hand there. Nice and firm, yet supple. Got a nice bit of flappage hanging out the side there. There's nothing oozing out. The sauce has stayed deep inside. I think you'll have to agree, campers, that is food fit for a champion. Oh yeah. I think before we start, we'll give it a good shake. We'll wet our whistle. It's quite the Italian themed lunch today. We've got a cappuccino, Calabrian ham. Very nice. Chin chin. Let's get a bit of that Italian porky meat in my mouth. Salute, campers. Campers are getting a bit of peri mayo around my mush. Very nice rolls, nice fresh crisp salad. Good bit of meat content in there. The peri mayo is nice and spicy. The bread rolls are starting to go a little bit dry, but anyway, I'm going to carry on chowing down my fine pair of baps. Oh yeah. I think I may have overdone it on the peri mayo. That was quite spicy. I can't believe how quiet it is around here today. Very nice. We're cool. We've got a nice breeze coming through the Meat Wagon. Just enjoying the peace, the quiet, the solitude. Oh yeah. And those screaming kids. A few of my neighbours have got kids. Oh, 6 weeks of, yep. I think it's nowadays the world ain't a safer place as it used to be, so a lot of parents just keep their kids at home nowadays. Man, it is what it is, but at least we got the Meat Wagon and we can, yep, we can disappear for a little while. Oh yeah. Our cheeky little picnic was a success. Just admiring the burnout marks. Yep, that's a lot of rubber there, campers. Maybe we could scrape some of that up and make a new O-ring. Right, back over the cattle grid. Oh, got some more doggers. Ready for a fun afternoon out. Just pulled up in our Ford Focus there. And for all the fishing nerds out there, Daily Meat's got your back. Look at that, campers. Nice bit of angling in the Lincolnshire sunshine. Oh, lovely. So we're quite the variety channel here on the Daily Meat. We like to cater for everybody's tastes and needs. I haven't got the patience for that. I've tried it before. My brother used to go fishing and I just used to go for the night fishing for 1 or 2 cheeky juices and maybe end up falling in a lake or something. Yep, it's happened. I've done it. Alright, so we're going to head back to the homestead to hibernate for this afternoon. I'm going to join the puppies, maybe have a cheeky afternoon snooze. Oh, cattle grid warning. Campers, we are back at Cinder Ash Park. This time we're doing a spotted dogging. Look at that, best daily dogging channel on the whole of YouTube. And also got a pigeon there just taking a little snooze. Yeah, it's currently 4:30 in the afternoon. The weather's cooled down a little bit, so yeah, time to take Bruno out. Look at this little summertime wonderland, looking very crispy. Anybody think it's autumn? All the leaves falling off the trees. Oh yeah, kids' holidays, all the kids are in the park. I think we may go through the little dogging passage just up in that corner. The little dogging run. Oh, we haven't been down there for a while. Yeah, you can still see Corey getting a mouthful with a staining done by the local council. Yeah, beautiful job. Yeah, the kids around there don't know where the bin is, which is just over there. Yep. Oh, we haven't been down here for a while, but I think the last time we come down here was when we took a nice big 7-inch length of German meat in our mouths. Oh yeah. Yeah, Smokies. That was good. Still keeping an eye out on their Facebook page if they do any local events. I'll have another load of that meat. That was good. Oh yeah, they also do burgers. They didn't do it on this specific event, but they do. Yeah, they do barbecue. I think they're brisket burgers. Oh yeah, one day we'll have another bit of that fine char-grilled meat. Yeah, Bruno's getting a hot boy. The sun's poking back out now. He's enjoying his walk. Oh well, campers, my mechanic has been around again tonight. I had to get my hands dirty myself. We had to take that valve cover off again to get the timing right. But yeah, it's a bit dark down. Yep, we've got our new tensioner and idler pulley installed. Oh yeah, so that's the idler. This is a tensioner, and this was the issue. You can see it moving that. That shouldn't be doing that. So that was the problem from the start. That's what caused, along with the oil leak, the original belt to strip. It's getting quite late. It's 9 o'clock. So yeah, I need to put the van back together, clean myself up, and yeah, we're good. We're good. The Meat Wagon is once again fixed. He did say leave the cover off for a week, just make sure everything's running okay. Don't go on any extended road trips, and when you're happy with it, get the cover back on, and yep, happy camping. So once again, the Meat Wagon is all tickety-boo. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on the valve cover gasket once again, because I've had to take it back off. I did put some more sealant on key areas, so hopefully that was enough. But the Meat Wagon started back up fine. We'll give a full test run tomorrow. Fingers crossed our woes with the diesel timing pump belt are a thing of the past. But tomorrow we're going to do a bit of camping, take on a nice little run, make sure everything's running good. And yeah, cheeky Friday night camp, bit of food, bit of joosh, all's good. Right, I'm going to go back indoors and clean up. So thanks for watching, catch you all tomorrow. Stay meaty.